Okay guys, welcome back. This is part 6, I do believe, of the multi-part series where we're talking about trading with better discipline or trading with more discipline and better emotional control. So we talked about the last 2 videos. We've kind of gone over some of the emotions that can be negative if you allow them to kind of cloud your judgment with trading. Specifically, we looked at frustration and anger. We specifically looked at fear or panic. In this video, we're going to look at joy or euphoria, kind of the other end of the scale. Now, what we don't want to do is kind of, completely eliminate all our emotions and push them all down, because that's not the point. And hopefully, if you've kind of gone and looked at all the videos, that's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to recognize, we're not trying to change ourselves as a person either. We're trying to recognize when these emotions come to light and recognize the negative impact they could have on our trade and take action to pull us away from causing that damage. That's the whole point of it. Right, so joy and euphoria. So potential trigger for kind of joy or euphoria is a series of wins, a large win or a good run, right? You feel like a trading god, you feel great. So recognizing these clues, let's look at the physical ones. You're kind of smiling, you're grinning to yourself, you think you're, the BSD, you know what that means. You're leaning back in your chair, you kind of feel invincible. You think you're trading God, yeah? And when you start to think that, you kind of, you open yourself up in a posture, you lean back a little bit, you give that kind of I am the big I am kind of look. And then you've got the mental clues, like you feel kind of really, really happy with your trading, really content. Maybe you're constantly looking at your P&L. So you're looking at the statement going, yeah, I've made a lot of money there. You're looking at your account balance. This is, now let me just get this straight, guys. We need some joy in the markets. We need some joy and to enjoy what we're doing. So there's no reason we can't do this stuff. And I'm not saying this at all for any of this stuff, but we've got to be careful that we don't then make a trading decision based while we're in the state of extreme euphoria and thinking we can do no wrong, because this is a risk management job. We're in the business of managing risk. We need to be very, very careful about how we deploy our capital. So if we think we are the biggest guy out there and the best trader and we can't do no wrong, we're more likely to take more risk, which is what we don't want to do. So how do we eliminate this? Like I say, we don't want to eliminate joy completely. We just want to have caution that it doesn't lead to overconfidence, guys, because you probably know, as I do, when you have a big run, you feel great. You think, what, I've made a good amount of money, everything's going right for me in the market, I feel really good, I'm going to take more risk. And naturally, you want to increase size. You want to start trading this market, you want to start trading that. The natural thing for you as a trader is to want to take more risk and put more money to work, because you think, well, I'm making money now as I am, why would I not want to put more money to work? And of course, the danger is when you have that mindset, you end up taking more risk and you give it all back. And a lot of people kind of think as well of, like, from the case of, okay, previous profits, well, the house money. I only had 20 grand in my account. I've now got 40. It's 20 grand worth of house money. I can play with more risk. No, that's again, that's the emotion talking of, okay, listen, you wouldn't trade that way if you were starting out from scratch. You'd be very methodical, very cautious, and very careful about the strategies you were trading. And so you should employ the same thing to keep going. Now, if you want to increase your size, by all means, make a commercial decision to increase your trading size. But don't do it, as the same with any of these things, guys, under the influence of that emotion flowing through your body. When you are feeling euphoric, when you are feeling high, so to speak, on the natural high of trading well, that's not the time to increase your size. It's not the time to start adding more setups, adding more markets. It's the time to enjoy it by all means, but be very cautious that you're not letting that cloud your decision-making process, as we were with the so-called negative emotions like the panic, the fear, the kind of frustration, the anger. We don't want those to cloud our emotions, as we don't want the kind of joy and euphoria and thinking we're the god type thing. So being careful of that, guys. Watch out for those physical cues when you have that kind of run, mental cues, and just looking, not overdoing the risk. And if you can do that, then you're not letting the joy or euphoria cloud your judgment, which is the whole point of it. All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll hang around for part 7, where we kind of summarize things up a little bit. In fact, no, part 7 we go into a little bit more of a deeper look into kind of despair and kind of the real negative emotions and how to pull ourselves out of that if you're kind of feeling that in terms of trading. And then we'll kind of move on and kind of summarize things further down the line. If you like this kind of stuff, thumbs up is much appreciated, and I shall take care and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.